I am Nelson. This is Esli.
And welcome to our live stream.
We are here for you as we are every Saturday or Sunday at 7 p.m. Let's see if Scipio remembers this time. Hope you're with us, Scipio. Hello, folks. Scipio, Weston's, many others. I am setting up the rest of my crap so I can see your
Good
texts and
morning.
messages.
Hello. Welcome to our live stream.
We will get this organized someday.
Hello, DJ Crypto. Welcome. It's nice
Hello,
to see
hello.
her again.
Let's see.
Hi, Manuel. Welcome to our live stream.
We're live.
Oh, Jamie, welcome here.
We got it. I can't believe it. Look, it's actually working. I can't believe it. Look, it's actually working.
Your volume.
Yeah, I got it. Technology. I have a love-hate thing with technology. I love to hate technology, but I need it to do this. Oh, imagine my own personal hell.
How
Waste
is
connections.
everybody?
Yes, Jamie, I am coming back, Ben. I will see you in the latter half of April. I will just wander into the site at work one day with this ridiculous tan, and everybody will razz me, and I will say hello and welcome back, and I will get started. Yes, soon. Good morning, Manuel. DJ Crypto is there. Bing! Mr. Crypto. I hope you actually, I hope you shorted in the last month, and Ford stock is taking a beating right now, people. Remember, when your Ford stock gets to $9, you just jump right in there like a bed in a bug, or a bug in a bed. Sit in it till it gets to 14. What?
Don't use this.
Oh. Okay. So hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back to our little universe. It is about 29, 28 or 30 degrees right now. I have the fan going.
Because the window is closed and the door is closed because we have wind
Yeah, it's windy outside.
pulling.
It's like we live in Pincher Creek, Alberta. For those of you who don't understand the connection to us and Pincher Creek, Alberta, a place on the other side of the planet, look it up.
Cool summer.
Windy as all windy. Pincher Creek is very bad for wind. If you love to fly kites, it is your favorite place in the world.
Jamie said time to come back to work.
Yep. Jamie, why don't you just, quit and move here? Oh yeah, man. There's a movie, and these Mormon settlers end up in the worst town in the world for Mormon settlers. And he says, welcome to No Name City. It's the happiest place in the land. Now, if you can shake your wife and kids, you're going to have one hell of a time. Anyway, yeah. The Philippines, this isn't your father's Hawaii, let's put it that way. So where is everybody? Come on, boys and girls. Where are you all? I see 8 people are here, but I don't know who they are. Yes, guys, hit that thumbs up like button, please. If you're here, go click. Make my day. Because the more people that click like and leave a comment, the more this gets exposed to more people on the platform. Then they can click like and they can leave a little comment, whatever. It's fine. It's open season. I accept that. And the more popular we get, the more cash she gets for her house, to build her house. And that's what I'm doing here. So help me, man. Push a button. Just click. That's all you got to do. You help.
Yes. Hello and welcome. What's
Meet the Fermin.
AJ1? Welcome to our live stream. Tito Mer. What's that?
It's all about getting the foundation ready, then go. Yeah.
For me.
Well,
Welcome back.
I got to pour cement and I need to have the money to do it. So this isn't going to happen. This house thing isn't going to happen today. You know, we're still far, far away from our goal, but we're working on it. Good morning, Art Winmore. Good morning, Yeps. Do not depend on UT. Well, no, obviously not. This is simply, DJ Crypto. Hello, sir. You made it. Excellent. Welcome.
Thank you so much.
And thank you for your contribution very much, DJ. That will buy us a few bricks for the wall, so to speak. You betcha. And every tiny contribution, just click the like button. That's all you got to do, guys. Thank you. I'm not depending on YouTube as a retirement income. Oh, no, far from it. I am not Filipina P or Chad Foster. Oh, no. But it is part of a garden of trees that produce a few apples each. And I'm hoping to continue to grow and multiply that garden concept and get things going a little bit. I have 100 things that make a little money, and maybe one of them will make enough money, you know. So besides my pension itself, but that won't be available for 2 more years because I'm not 65 yet, guys. Yes, Asley. Yeps. Asley and I are in talks with chatting with an investment advisor at BDO Bank and maybe getting into some nice, safe money market account or blue chip stocks that are doing well right now and are expected to do well after all this calamity is over. And we're negotiating. Maybe we'll make a conceiving of a visit to the bank manager and have a sit-down chat with him about investments, but it's going to be very conservative. I don't feel like going to Las Vegas with any of this money at all. I would just put it in a money market account or something like that. You know, 3 to 4% per year is safe. It's for real. It's good. I'll do that. But anything risky? No. Nope, I can't. There's not enough there to throw away, to lose. Yes, my subscriber count is going up again, DJ Crypto. A funny thing, I was getting like 2 subscribers a month. My channel was crushed. I made a video about it. And then when I made a video about it, I sent a message to certain people in the stratosphere, if you know what I mean. I mean, the YouTube stratosphere. And I asked them, what's going on? Can we fix this? And then about a week later, things started to correct. So maybe I got through to somebody. Maybe it was just timing. I have no idea. But it is starting to look more normal now. I'm still not getting the view counts I got a year ago, but way better than last month.
Welcome, Antwin Monroe. Mornings.
CG is here. Hello, CG. Yeah, well, yes. Back to investing. I will probably steer the bank towards investing in blue chips from Well, I'm afraid to do US right now because short term they're kind of radical. But I have a few cyclical stocks that are blue chip that I like.
Careful.
One is Ford. The reason I like Ford is because they pay an ample dividend a year. They pay a dividend. And they also are pretty safe in that they have been cyclical for almost 10 years. They do this. Basically, they run in a channel down to $8 and then they pop up to 15 and drop down to 8 and go up to 15. And they do that every year or other year. So you're talking about a 50% boost to your account if you put some money in when they hit, $9, 9.50 to $9 and you invest in Ford, it'll bounce down to around 8.50 and it'll pop back up and take off again. And it'll run up. And this happens once a year or every other year. So it's pretty safe. And I mean, even if it only works every second year, you're still getting 25% a year plus dividend. Not bad.
Hello, Bruce and CG. Welcome to our lives.
Bruce?
Yeah, Bruce is there.
Bruce!
Hello, guys.
I sent you a message, you bugger. Look at your WhatsApp. We thought you died.
Yo, that's not.
No, anyway. Let's see. In one of your vlogs, you said that you wished you were Filipino. That's nice. Canada is way better economic than the Philippines. It's nice to have options for you. Well, yeah. Well, financially, you're correct. But on a personal basis, when I was a kid, I remember when I was a kid, you couldn't make me sit still for $1 million. I was one of those kids that, they invented Ritalin for kids like me to slow me down. I wouldn't pay attention to a thing unless it actually interested me. And for that part of me, I wish I had been born here because I could just run through the jungle all day and I'd be happy to do it. All of my buddies. I'd have a great time here as a kid. But as far as, having opportunity for economic growth and success and stuff, it is harder here. It's possible to do, but your profit margins are razor thin and your opportunities are fewer and your timing has to be better and you have to be able to see things that are going to happen in the future with more accuracy to be successful here. It is harder here to make it organically without getting a bag of money fall on you or something. It's harder here. But if you can get together 1K, you can invest in something. And just, if you're a kid and you're money hungry, you'll probably make it. But it's harder here for sure.
Hello, Tita. Hello, Tita Marie. Welcome to our live. I will send you message later today.
Air Canada be a good investment. Possibly. If you know what I like to do with the airline stocks, I like to wait until a calamity. There's this thing that I use when Boeing flies a Max 8 into the ground. And nobody can figure out why. It all comes down to the same thing. They say, oh, well, a terrorist or somebody unhinged flew it into the ground. That's what happened there. And that's the end of it. Basically, that's what they say. Until the real story comes out, which, happens sometime later. But if two of them do it, then you're kind of going, wait a minute. And the stock goes. And when you have a blue chip that's under pressure because of some calamity, that's a great time to pay attention. When it bottoms, you buy it. And over the next 2 years, when they figure out the problem and they fix the issue, the stock goes back up. So that's what I would do with Air Canada. I wouldn't do Air Canada so much as I would watch the manufacturers. And if they start dropping, cargo doors start falling off of Max 8s again or something, take advantage of their problems. That's how I do it. It's like I use the psychology thing if I did it.
Hello, Rick Tessier. Welcome to our live. Yes, Bruce, I heard you were not, you were sick for about 2 or 3 days. Glad you are feeling well now.
Yeah, Bruce, if you get sick like that, like let us know something's up. Just say, I'm going to be down for a couple of days. I'm feeling crap. Just let us know so we don't have to sit here and wonder. He seemed okay when I saw him last. And for you folks that are wondering who Bruce is the fellow that I did the interview with. And he was here and he has gone back home to Canada. And when he got back to
Yes.
Canada, it was like minus 18, minus 20 with the wind chill. And he caught a little cold, which put him on his butt for a couple of days. So I guess that's why he disappeared on me. That made me nervous.
Tita Marie, see you soon this week.
How far are you from Negro Central? That's yours. I don't know.
What's that?
Negro Central. How far are we?
Pictures. Oh, we're very far because we have to fly to go there. We are in Luzon. The first, we have three main island. We're in the first. Negros Occidental is,
Down in Versailles, isn't it?
I'm not sure if that is in the middle or, wait,
I thought it was down in Versailles, down by
Negros Occidental.
Ilo Bacolod.
Like, yeah.
Way down south. Leslie's looking it up. Interest in Japan. For investing or for living? Listerine 414 asked me if I ever had any interest in Japan. Is that for living in Japan or for investing in Japan, Japanese companies? Hello, Tita Maria.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful couple. She's the beauty, I'm the beast. Yeah, it's by Bacolod.
Yeah, it's in Bacolod. It's approximately 381 kilometers
In a straight
by,
line.
yeah, plane.
So yeah, it's almost 400 kilometers south of us.
It's
That's down to where that volcano is popping off, Kalon.
it's in another island, in
Yeah.
the middle island.
Yeah, it's closer to Kalon volcano, which is
Are you there?
going off. I hope you're not there. Yeah, Asley wants to go and see Batanes Islands, and but she wants to go north.
It's so expensive to go there.
Next year, maybe. It's a budget thing. This year we blew the travel budget, taking the whole family on a vacation. So that was our 18,000 bats video, which predictably failed horribly at the box office. It seems like, when I show something like, when I showed those bats, there's a thing on my channel that I can see, but you cannot. It shows me in each video where people watch the video over again, where it peaks a little spike in people watching, or a dip where they bailed out. In that video where we did our family vacation video with the bats and the ruins and all of that, people were interested in everything except the bats. No one wanted to see the bats. So the bats were a bad idea. It didn't get too many views. That one didn't do too well, but
Yeah, but the family really have fun.
oh yeah. The kids loved it. They loved the beach, man. Ooh yeah. Sand, surf. No concrete, no traffic, no noise, just the ocean and the beach. Oh yeah.
The youngest son, when he saw the sand, he was so amazed, like, wow, sand!
Mhm.
First time. He was 5 years old.
People over this Iran volatility, markets will rebound. Oh yeah, they guarantee they're going to rebound. You go to the part of the investment world that is the companies that are really hurting because of this war that will rebound after the war. That's where you want to kind of go and tuck in a few penny. Not a lot. It's risky, but your gambling fund in your investment fund, they take you have 5% for gambling stocks, something like that. But I would take a small amount and put it in companies that are severely taking a beating because of this. Oil companies that transport oil and natural gas, they're probably taking a beating because they're not moving ships anywhere out of the port of Hormuz. And the ones that specialize in that route are taking the worst hit, and their stock will be way down. Now, when all of this stops and Hormuz opens again, that stock will pop right up.
Welcome, Listerine, and left all around. Nice to see you here again. Feel at home.
Lefty all around. Okay. Lefty all around says, panic. Many economists say there will be a crash soon. Yeah, I know, but it has to happen at some point. But when it happens, it will be so bad that even people with millions of dollars will be out there on the street trying to sell their Porsche for $200. It'll have to be that bad. But it is going to take a crap here a little bit. I think that the last year or two, it's been going up so fast, 50% for everything. No, come on, it's going to correct.
Okay, lefty. That's a good idea. Shorter.
I don't know either, Lefty. I mean, I thought I did one time and I found out I didn't. I blew $5,000 on the stock market and I got cocky and I lost it all, of course. So I tend to be very careful now. Somebody said, play the psychological angle. Don't pay any attention to the technicals because they're all manufactured. It's nonsense. The amount of debt they have is nonsense. The amount of profits they have is nonsense. They can lie because there's no one at the SEC that checks up on them, especially large companies like Tesla and Ford and SMC and big companies, manufacturers of semiconductors, things like this. They can say whatever they want. They say these things to steer investing. And I don't want to get into it too much, but I just think that most of it is nonsense. If you can get into it where things are real, like planes are crashing and Boeing's under pressure, that's real. That's not manufactured. And that means that the result from it will be real when the smoke clears. So you can time your entry point and your exit, in, and then 2 years, back out again. Do you remember in 1981, remember the economy in the United States was going to crash. In 1981, 82, they had a terrible depression and the stock market crashed and car companies were going to go out of business. And one of the big problems they had was Chrysler was going to go out of business, an iconic company. And at that time, Chrysler was important, big time important, not like it is now, big important. Then it was an iconic company like Disney, that kind of iconic. They wouldn't let it go. I knew this. I was 16 years old and I went to my mother upstairs in the kitchen. She's making some soup and I said, Mom, hawk the house. Take everything you got. Get whatever you can get for it. Put it all in hawk and buy Ford. Or no, buy Chrysler. Chrysler went down to $1. And then along comes Lee Iacocca And 2 years later, the stock was, I don't know, was it 2 years later or something like that? It was up over $60 a share. And it just popped. Boom. Blew up. And he single-handedly saved Chrysler, and he made a whole new thing called the small car that's American and successful. And he did it. And the stock just, so what I do is I look for stocks that are under a disaster. I knew they would never let it go down, and I knew that the Democrats were coming into power, and I knew that the Democrats would never let an iconic blue-collar company go down because they were the Democrats, and at that time, that's what they were about. So I knew. She didn't. She laughed at me. Oh, well. Now, who is on vacation? Well, you tell them.
Okay. Lefty, who was in your family vacation other than me? It's my only son, his wife, and the three grandkids. 2 boys, 1 girl.
Yep. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
Yeah, we're 7.
Yeah. Ka-ching. Anyway, that trip came from money that I brought back from Canada, and it cost more than I thought it would. So I took a beating on that, but that's okay. Everybody had a good time, and that was the important thing. And the kids had a great time, and mom and dad got a break, and everybody was happy, and that's what I wanted. So.
Family bonding.
Flying over, Antwin Monroe. Well, Mr. Monroe. I assume flying over the Pacific. Yes. I will be flying as far away from the Middle East as possible on my way back to Canada. So my flight actually takes me into China, which I hope won't be a problem. I assume it won't be a problem. We'll see how this political thing goes in the next month. I do a transfer in China. It's a short layover, a few hours, and then I fly from there to Vancouver. And in Vancouver, I'm going to hop the bus back to Calgary. I like to take the bus because I like to look out the window and watch the world go by. So I'm not going to fly to Calgary. I'll just take a bus and ride it back to Calgary. May stop and see family in BC on the way back to Calgary as well. So, yeah, do that. What's your view on it? Cavite, Salanga. I see there's quite a few houses around there. I don't know. Cavite.
Silang Cavite, actually, my grandfather was born there, and he moved to Laguna. Silang Cavite is farther away from the city
Mm-hmm.
in the city, and much cheaper houses for rent in Cavite, and much cheaper land.
Mm. The further you
But-
are from opportunity and jobs, the less expensive it becomes. So
But it's developed. It's developed now.
it's developing.
Developing.
Yeah.
They're developing in Cavite.
So it would probably be a great time to, you're not going to be working. So I would park my butt, if I was coming here, I would park my butt someplace that appeals to me on a personal basis and not worry about the economics of it too much. Within reason, you don't want to pay 12,000 pesos when you can have a bachelor pad for 4, but within reason. I mean, it's very easy to find inexpensive accommodation anywhere in the Philippines. It just depends on your level of how much can you put up with, in so much as bad paint on the walls and maybe a few cockroaches running around, that sort of thing. So, I mean, you can afford to live in Manila on $1,000 a month, but you won't like your neighborhood very much, I don't think. But if you were out in the middle of nowhere on Mindoro Island, on one of the smaller coastal towns on Mindoro, you could live on $1,000 a month and really have a nice place and a nice life there, because there's not that much opportunity on Mindoro economically. So the cost of things are kept down because the local population doesn't have a lot of money. So there's no shopping mall there to speak of. There's none of that stuff. If you want to go back to the 1970s, you can move into those places. But if you need to have a nice big SM mall close by, well, you're probably going to be paying anywhere from 6 to 10K for accommodations that are suitable and adequate for a typical Westerner. It depends on your values. What do you want? It can be done for little in Manila, but you'll hate the neighborhood. It can be done easily in Mindoro, but there's nothing to do. It's Mindoro. It's a beach, a bar, a beach, Mindoro. There's not a lot going on in Mindoro.
Thanks.
So, atmospheric river in BC this week. Oh, well, that's fine. That's why Calgary, Alberta is looking at getting 12 to 16 degree highs all next week. And thank you, BC, for that warm air. There's a few places near some golf course, would be nice subdivision. Yep, you can. Oh, 3,000 to 4,000. Is that US or Canada? Yeps. Is that 3,000 or 4,000 US or Canadian? Because I mean, at that rate, that's a lot of extra money if it's US.
Yeah.
You will, with 3,000 or 4,000, if you don't go whole hog and you can actually hold back. Okay, it's US. Well, it's US. If you can live anywhere you want. Okay, you can live in a beautiful high-rise tower in Manila or in Cebu or in Davao, and have a swimming pool and have a mall, a casino, a Starbucks, everything, a shopping experience, like not a shopping mall, a shopping experience within blocks of your place. So you could do that easily, and you would still put $1,000 a month in the bank at least, unless you're a complete hog and you really know how to blow money, man. But if you can save money, even a little bit, you'll keep a K a month, 1,000 a month at least, US, even living there. As far as out in places like Mindoro, well, I wouldn't let anybody know that you're making that much money a month. I would not tell anybody. Don't wear an expensive watch. Don't walk around with an expensive camera. Don't show up with expensive Armani suit at the bar. Don't. Because they find out you've got money, you'll get targeted real quick by certain bad people. And I'm not saying they'll kill you. I'm just saying they'll target you for, trying to scam you and stuff. Don't flash money in the Philippines. That's what I'm saying.
Hello, Rory Bellamy and Modern Day Drifter. Welcome to our live. So she has a question.
Have you seen the Great Lakes area? Yeah, I've been there. Do you mean weather-wise or what? I mean, I've been past the Great Lakes dozens of times, past it on the highway on 17, I am late again. That's okay, Modern Day. Hello. You're going to have great riding weather this week, man. So get out there and ride your bike. I hear it's going to be nice. It's not nice now. What is it, like minus 15 or 18 with the wind chill right now? Woo. Yeesh. But tomorrow that all changes.
And then it's hard. Let's see.
I'm more into the smaller places.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, well, you can rent a house easily in Manila. You could rent a nice little house you can rent a house in Manila with a small pool and a garden and all of that, and you can do that on Shiza. You can have a house for $1,000 a month US. And I mean a really nice house, California style bungalow with a nice garden, pool, all that, 3-car garage for about $1,000 a month. Yeah, for about 60,000 pesos a month, which is close to what a US $1,000 note is. You can have a really nice place, a really nice place, man. I mean, super nice, big time nice. So you have no issues. When you come here, like I tell you what, open up an app on Facebook called Marketplace. Open that, click on it to open it, then change the name. You'll see the name of the location. It's in blue. Click on it, drag the map over to Manila, click on Manila, and then enter that and look for rentals. Set the filter above 30,000 and up. And you're going to see some pretty nice homes for, 50, 60, 70, 80,000 a month.
Book Imdano Pinay. Book.
Hello, Rory.
Hello, Book Imdan.
Hello from
Pinay.
Ganoa,
It's so
Tarlac.
hard to.
Ha!
Hi, Interlac.
Bukam Dayapan. Ah, yeah. I can't
Wait.
twist my tongue that hard.
Book Imdano Pinay.
Asley can do it. I can't.
Book Imdano Pinay. Hello. How are you in Tarlac? I've been there in Tarlac a long time ago.
Yeah, and
Like 2011.
Mr. Monroe 3345. My opinion, either way you choose, it beats the stress in the West. Oh yeah. There's no stress here compared to the West. Not for me anyway. There's some stress for some people here, but not for me. Papa Philippines. Hello, Papa Philippines. Hello, welcome to the channel. Hello, welcome.
Welcome back, Papa Philippines. Nice to see you again.
People, remember, click that like button. Get this thing going. So hit the like button for me. I'd love that. Thank you.
Heart.
Yeah, the pollution in Manila is renowned. It is the most densely populated city on the planet. And that's not just a call. That's an actual fact. So it's very, very compact with people, and therefore maybe you don't want to be actually in Manila. Let's see. Bookham Mandao, like Jack Clord. Oh, Bookham Dano. Okay. Yeah, I sorry, like Jack Lord, Hawaii 5-0. Okay. Yeah, Metro Manila. I like some things in Manila. I like to go to the fort. I like to go to the cathedral. I like to go to the Mall of Asia and stuff like that, and all of that. But I don't want to live there. No thanks. It's like living in Los Angeles. It's very entertaining, but you don't want to live there, I don't think.
Visit. It's nice to visit sometime.
Yeah, Cebu's a nice idea. Davao is considered the safest, cleanest city in the Philippines. The government is pouring resources into Davao to make it a safe, clean, super city. Joke, what music does a rabbit like? Hip hop. Oh. That's as bad as my jokes. I mean, did you see the video I released on going to SNR on the Facebook channel page? Yeah. Nobody has called me on the special effects sound effects yet. Nobody said a thing about the sound effects yet. I'm surprised. Airbnb is cheaper if you're transitioning to long term. Yeah. Yeah, if you can get an Airbnb for 90 days, well, you get your apartment found, furnished, and set up. That's a good plan. Much cheaper than a hotel. Thank you for that suggestion, Tita Marie. Very, very wise. $60 Canadian for a 2-bedroom condo. Nice. On the 36th floor? Cheaper than a hotel. Yeah, I'll say so. Let's see. Bocamdano, we are a Central Luzon farm. Beautiful here. Yeah. Luzon is it, do you get a lot of wind at your farm in Luzon? We get wind here. Like we got 3 mountain ranges around us, and they're set up in such a way that the wind comes off the ocean. It hits these mountain ranges, goes this way, gets stuck between 2 other ranges, and just goes right over top of us. We get wind through here that is just incredible. This year has just been wind and cold, wind and cold, wind and cold. The year before, last year, no wind, hot. This year, we're on the north side of the shear line, and we're getting all that cold air from China that's pouring out into the ocean over Japan and down here. Loretta's bar. Yeah, Bruce, I don't know if Loretta's is still there. I'm going to take a guess and say yes, it is, but what a hellhole that bar was. It was a great bar, but what a hellhole. That place had a reputation. Yeah, we get a breeze here too. Yeah, they get it. They get it there too. Bocamdano, they get wind there. It's like Luzon, south of Manila. It's like you get down here on the big prairie area, flat, basically. The wind howls through here, just rips through here.
I remember that.
See, we're glad you found our live. Thank you. Wow, that's you. Born and raised in the Bronx. Downsizing all my life. Me and the wife have a house in Easter, right on the water. Well, we are Kansas now and trying to get back. Well, no problem, Papa. Just sell Kansas and get out of there. No, seriously. Kansas, if you're in the U.S., Kansas is it's not a bad place to land, you know. Midwest,
Wow.
Kansas, Iowa, Nebraska. Nice. And the nicest people I found in the United States as a Canadian guy, the nicest people I found in the US consistently was south, way down south. They still keep the old style manners and stuff there. Or they're in a gang, one or the other. But I was surprised. And when I was down there, this is 25 years ago. But when I was there doing long haul trucking, I consistently found that people in Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee, Louisiana, all exceedingly nice people, wonderful people. I really miss I miss that. I miss seeing those people. They were so nice to me, so nice. The Bronx, wow. The Bronx is well, you know, it has a reputation. I don't know if it's earned or if it's just fantasy. But I hear it's hard to grow up in the Bronx, man. Yeah, Papa, I don't know your situation, and we shouldn't be discussing it here on live, but you know, it comes down to what do you want more? You know, you can't be around forever. You don't want to die with regrets. That's the last thing you want, is to be on your deathbed regretting things. That's one of the number one thing in my life is I do not want to die on a deathbed with my head full of horrific regrets. I would rather be laying there running a rewind of having a good time and dying with dignity and the knowledge that I left more than I took, you know, so I don't have regrets. So my personal thing. Drama free. Some expats who are like the pillows need to be around other expats. Yeah. Well, Bocamdano, a lot of the expat guys come here and they seem to be either one of two camps. They want to be alone, full stop, or they can't stand being alone and they miss the camaraderie of the guys from the bar or from work or whatever. They have a social adhesion to them. And so they go down south, they get into Dumaguete, around Valencia, Dumaguete, and there's lots and lots of expats down there. It's an enclave. Ay. Marvin Hagler. I did not know that. No.
Legends.
Listerine 414. I watched some of the fights. My mother loved Muhammad Ali. She used to get very unlike my mother. She'd get her fists up at the TV and go, hit him, hit that son of a, she would. So I watched some of the fights with Muhammad Ali because mom just adored Muhammad Ali. She liked him. Let's see, I hear you. We will get back, or should I say, I will this year. Wife would like to work a few more years. Yeah, I understand. Because we can not bail out expats from the homeless, medical problems. Yeah, you have to have an untouchable fund, a bug out. You need to have bug out money as an expat. You need to have $2,000 or $3,000 to bug out at any given time. If you need to buy airfare to leave today or tomorrow, it's expensive. So you need to have a bug out fund that is untouchable. If you break that rule, you do so at your own risk. I have that fund. Unfortunately, it's tied to my Visa card, but I'm not paying anything for it if I'm not using it, so it's fine. But that's it. If you guys have any questions for Asli, stuff specific to the Philippines that she can answer better than I, feel free to ask her some questions. Asli likes to help me. Yeah, I haven't had too much trouble with expats asking me to bail them out of medical problems, but I haven't had that issue. I haven't seen too many homeless guys here. Where I live, there aren't that many expats at all where I live. There's a few sprinkled about here. Like there's, let's see, maybe I've seen 3 or 4 guys here. I've met 1 or 2. One is from Canada, and he moved out of Manila. That's modern day drifter. Him and his wasa, his girlfriend, Sawa. What was it? Wasa, Sawa?
Sawa.
Wife moved out of Manila, and they moved into San Pablo, and they found a nice condo there. But they are bouncing around with the idea of going back to Manila because her family is there, and while he's at work in Canada, she's more comfortable doing that. And they're making plans for something in the future. So yeah, I haven't seen too many expats here. Really, I haven't. And most of them are, well, if they've been here any amount of time, they're very standoffish. You can always tell a new expat because all he wants to do is talk. But the guys that have been here for 6 months or more, they hold their hat down and they just kind of get past you and get out of the store. They don't want to talk. So there's a lot of funny guys here that get here from Canada and the US. My living arrangements back in Canada, Jim Cunningham. I rent a room in the basement off of a friend, and I pay them so much a month for that room, and it's basically a sub rental of a bedroom in the basement of their house. So, yeah, that's what I do, and it saves me a lot of money, and it's the best solution for me in Canada, close to work, stuff like that. Let's see, Asley. Oh. Listerine. Asley, is Nelson a cranky guy? You have to spank him now and then? Yes. She doesn't literally spank me, but metaphorically, she spanks me, yes. Sometimes I can be a crabby guy sometimes. And then she lets me know. She's very, if you're being a pain in Canada, your wife will hit you with a frying pan, sound effect, clang, But here, they don't hit you with a frying pan, they hit you with a feather. But they hit you with a feather 1,000 times. Let me tell you, man, the frying pan is sometimes it's less damaging to your psyche than the feather. They're nice, but you still know you're in shit. You know it. And it comes to the same thing, so. When you do the food shopping, miss the fresh fruit. Oh, well, Asley, Papa Philippines, Asley's channel has a new video about her going and getting groceries. You got to check it out.
I'll do it in the first week of the month.
Yeah. You're going to do that once a month?
Yeah, just once a month. For the updates of the prices.
Right. Well, with all of this business with prices going up because of the fuel costs and stuff too.
I think it will go up.
Yeah.
Next month. A big time. No.
Bruce Cutting. So when is your next basketball game scheduled for Asley? Yeah, no, never. No. She's out there, and the guys, the kids that play basketball, they're watching her, and she's just going punk, 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 and they're all sitting there looking at each other, and then they look back at her, and then she's wiping them out.
I think it's your chance to play with me because I have a small cut here.
Yes.
You will win.
Maybe. You'll have to be very careful. Don't let the ball hit that cut. Yep. Bocamdano. Yes. Yeah, there's you'll either go here or you won't. People either love the organized mayhem that is the Philippines, and they love the way that solutions are found here, and they love the process. They love the idea of what is right here. Everything they agree with it on a personal basis, everything, or they don't. So for those of us like you and like me that really get along very well with the process here and rules of conduct and all of that, golden place to be. Golden place. So I do watch it. Okay. Yeah, she just released a video on that. Past a gas station, Sunset Boulevard, $5.45. Oh, in California, $5.45 a gallon? It used to be you went to California, you moved in there because fuel was cheap. My God, what does it cost right now in North Dakota, I wonder? Like North Dakota will be like, Minnesota? Oh.
You read this book and Dano Pinay. You read that.
Asawa Filipina.
This is
Rita
the one.
tamagal tawang
Yeah.
I can't say that. Please.
Okay, I will read it for you.
I have
Lumi-
old white man tongue. I can't do this stuff.
I'll read it for you. Lumipat kami ng aking asawang Pilipina rito 5 taon na ang nakalilipas. At wala akong pinagsisisihan na gustong-gusto namin ito. Ang mga tao at ang kultura. In English,
Culture?
yeah, culture. In English, we moved here with my wife, Filipino wife, 5 years
Oh.
ago. And I have no regret. I love here and the people and the culture here. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, it changed it automatically. See, on mine, it's automatically switched to English.
Oh, it switched to English.
And
Oh.
it's actually sort of accurate. That's a shock. Yeah, Google switches it automatically from Tagalog to English for me, I guess.
Did I translate it correctly?
You did. Yeah, you did. Exactly. Asley, what did you want to be when you were a kid?
Oh, when I was a kid, I want to be a flight stewardess,
She could have too. She's tall and lanky.
and I want to be a ballet dancer and pianist.
Hmm.
But we don't have enough money for that, to buy a piano or to send me to a school to learn piano and ballet dancing. I used to see a young girl. She's learning. She used to go to a learning center for what's this?
Piano?
No, not piano, ballet. And I like her dresses. It's so
Nice.
cute. But I'm okay. It's okay that I wasn't able to do that. But I'm happy with my family, so I have no regrets.
Wow.
What?
They're just showing the gas prices in California. Yeah, climate change taxes. California. Do you remember a company saying, we may have to have rolling blackouts, so we have to double the price of electricity? Do you remember that? Who was that? That company went tits up. Well, what it was is a cash grab because that company was in financial trouble. And I think they're using the same strategy here with this carbon. We call it a carbon tax, climate change tax down there, but we call it a carbon tax up here because it puts this crap in the air supposedly. And the thing is, Canada has so many trees in it that it actually absorbs sufficient amounts of oxygen, including the pollution. So much, in fact, that we are a net zero country. Our pollution is not sufficient enough to get away into the atmosphere and cause any real worldwide damage because we have enough vegetation growing in Canada to filter the air of its toxins and put the toxins back into the ground. So we should not be paying anything, but we are. But yeah, that's the deal with that carbon tax and climate change tax nonsense. That's just a money grab, you know. Another reason why I don't live in North America anymore. Just another one. There's a huge list of things that I wish I had, but not nearly as big as the list of things I'm glad I don't have. Sawa is a nurse. Oh, nice. Vancouver gas is $2.04 per liter. For you American fellows, 204 a liter would be times 3.8 and then plus 20%. Then that would get you in the neighborhood of US. what it would be US.
Welcome here,
Oh no,
Chris
no,
Bright.
minus 20%. Sorry.
Welcome here, Chris Bright.
So yeah, 204 times
243
3.8 minus 20% gives you the basic American cost for gas in Vancouver. So yeah, you're talking 6.5, yeah, 4.75, $5 a gallon in Vancouver, something like that. No, is that right? Am I got it right? Somebody over there with a calculator. Can you convert? I know that our imperial gallon is larger than a US gallon, but that aside, if you multiply 204 times 3.8, because of course my calculator is looking at me, so I don't have it. 204 times 3.8 is the Canadian price for gasoline, and then you convert that to American. Well, that is American because it's 3.8 liters. So yeah, but then there's the exchange rate. Oh hell, I don't know. I don't know. I need an app these days for this stuff. Dano, welcome Dano, beautiful happy couple. Yes, she is. She is a beautiful happy couple.
Also beautiful. Thank you.
I'm doing okay, and I have I would say 75% of my okay is because of Asli. Yeah, definitely.
Diesel here is 72. Yeah,
72 pesos. Yeah, it's about that here too.
Last time it was 69, but we didn't go out. We didn't go out for a few days. We didn't see the amount right now.
297 per gallon here in northern Kansas. 297?
Wow.
That's pretty cheap, actually.
297.
No, not real cheap. When you gotta fill up a 30-gallon tank in a Dodge Ram, it's not cheap, but you know what I mean.
7.72 a gallon.
7.72 a gallon. Thank you, Bruce. Is that US or Canadian money, Bruce?
Hi, hometown. Welcome. Nice to see you again here.
Do you get any serious sunburns over there? The white man ain't made for the tropics. Listerine 414. No, the first year I did, and like I look red because let me look. Asli has a tan. I look like Santa Claus because I have a high red blood cell count, platelet count, because I use testosterone. It encourages red blood cell production, so I have a higher than normal red blood cell count. But as far as sunburn goes, I look like it sometimes, but no. I've never had a sunburn. I've never had to put aloe vera on anything. I've never had to do anything like that. Asli gets on me to put on sunblocker when we go sometimes like to the beach. She's, put it on your face, put it on your shoulders, get with the program. But I say, but I've got a hat. And she's like, she said, yeah, pisses her off. So, but no, most of the time I have no problem. I have no problem. I don't burn. I can get a tan though, even in the apartment. Standing here, I can get a tan. The amount of ultraviolet radiation that comes in the windows is, I tell you, until you stood on a clear day with no clouds in the sunshine here, it's so intense. It's like living in an oven. You can feel the radiation going right through you from the sun.
Outside.
Yeah, outside.
But here in our deck, we only have sun in the morning, so it's nice to go there on the deck because it's morning sunshine. In the afternoon or like around 10 o'clock, we don't have any more sun here. It's shaded.
Yeah.
Huh?
Well, the sun goes up over the house. And in the morning, it's behind us in the morning, so it comes right to the deck, the door behind us here. And then daytime, it passes over the house. So midday, it's straight over top of the house. And in the evening, it sets on that side of the house.
Yeah.
So we have a nice sunset every night in the trees out back there because there's no real tall buildings. It's just basically palm trees. And we get a nice view of that. But in the midday, if you step outside, you get outside of the shadows. Ooh, baby. She's a hot today. That's Canadian price for a US gallon. Okay, thanks, Bruce. Bruce said 7.72 a US, a Canadian gallon. My Canadian husband does not sunburn. He gets lobster red. Yeah. Well, so do I. Bucamdanos from California. Yep. Beach boy at heart, tan and tall. Oh my! If Dano, you were single, you'd have problems here, man. Big time, good problems. Let's see, hometown Petro standard 91, not 95 premium, 240 plus. Depends on where you are in Australia. 240 is pretty cheap compared to Canada, my friend. Our dollar, home tone, our dollar is within 10% of each other in valuation. The Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar stay within 10%, almost always. Our fuel is like $7.75 a gallon. So you're doing real good compared to Canada. We're getting our teeth kicked in on taxes. Our governments in Canada are off the rails, man. There's going to be, something's going to get set on fire. It's going to be like France. There'll be trucks and chickens, and there's going to be tractors, and there's going to be semis, and there's going to be farmers, and there's going to be all kinds of, and the next election, unholy hell will break loose. Carney has no idea what he's doing. He's just this little banker idiot who spent his entire young life with a pocket protector in school. You know what I mean? He doesn't have any idea what's coming for him. I saw men using umbrellas in the Philippines because of the sun. I have. Asley gets on my ass about it.
Yeah. I always bring two umbrellas for me and him, but he doesn't want to use his umbrella unless it's the rain is pouring so hard.
Yeah, in the rain I'll use one, but I usually just have this on. This or what I've got a whole selection of caps. I'm like a cap whore. I can't stop buying caps. Somebody asking, Asley, did you finally cook tinola?
Welcome here, Daniel. Yeah, no, because he doesn't eat seafood, or fish. I saw one. I saw one Pampero in SNR. It's a nice fish. It's expensive.
I can't,
Though.
but I can't eat fish. No.
Yeah, but if he eats fish, we can buy that. But he didn't, so he doesn't eat fish. So
See, let's see. Did you finally cook? Okay, we did that one. Sunblock. Yeah, sunblocker. Well, that's all chemicals are bad for you. So, yeah, I try not to use it. And if I try to keep an eye on myself, if I have something that looks like it could be questionable, I go to the doctor, get it checked, and find out it's nothing. So, my mom, 94 years in the sun, and she had a tiny bout of skin cancer once in her life, and they cut it out and it was done. And I'm not even convinced that it was actually skin cancer because, she had like no problem with this. A little radiation, cut it out, take a little radiation, but cured instantly. I'm like, thank goodness she was. But I question whether it was actually cancer or just a wart.
I'm using sunblock every time we go out.
And I see you shouldn't use it because it's bad for you.
It's from Korea. It's not bad.
Papa Philippines. Do you fit in the tricycles? No way. I fold into the tricycle like a lawn chair. And I fold in and I get in there and I sit like this and we go home.
I sat outside.
Yeah.
He feel the whole, what's this? the sidecar.
Yeah.
He can only fit there, but hardly fit there, and I'm outside.
Yeah, I'm huge. I don't
I'm
fit.
beside the driver because I'm afraid he wants to sit there.
Mm.
But if he sat there on the side of the driver, your head is over.
Yeah, we can't both fit in there. And when I'm in there, I'm like this. I'm like this. And some of the tricycles are lower than other ones because they realize that to keep the rain off people, the roof should be close to their head. So they make some of them shorter because the passengers are all Filipino people and the average height here is like 5 foot. So they don't need to be that high. So when you get a freak show like me shows up, of course I don't fit, right?
And when you sit beside the driver, your head is, well, how you say that, the bus may cut your
Mm,
head. Oh,
basal melanoma. Just had my surgery on top of his bald head. Yeah, I keep a hat on my head. My I'm not going to take it off. I have a white emergency landing pad, which is the top of my head. It's painted like a white emergency landing pad for a helicopter, basically. And maybe I should get a tattoo up there. Yeah. Let's see. I agree with you on Carney. Yeah, he's up the creek. Not even the Toronto, that calling area, Vancouver and Quebec is going to save him now. Everybody's just pissed. They know he is Wall Street. He is BlackRock. He is the devil. Sorry, I don't like him. Anyway, yeah, I only have an umbrella for rain, and even then, I don't mind the rain so much until it's heavy because the rain is a cooling thing. I like that, but people freak out here about the what's in the rain. Like it's not. They tell me it's not good. You don't want to be standing in the rain. The rainwater is not good. It has to be filtered. It's full of crap, and it's not good. So I don't know. Listerine 414 is asking about your parents and what is your hometown.
what's that?
Listerine 414 asking about your parents and your hometown.
Okay, my hometown is Los Baños, Laguna. My father was from Santa Rosa, Laguna.
Mm.
My mom is from Los Baños, Laguna, and they already passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sadly.
Asley is from Los Banos. Yeah. Her parents passed away some time ago. But they didn't pass away young. I mean, they were well into their 80s and happy people up until they passed away.
Yeah,
Her father went and then her mother several years later.
We're a happy family. Tight.
They were, yes. The family is still tight. Let's see, we have an SNR here too. Yeah, they got everything. It is Costco by another name. I mean, when you go into the alcoholic section and the only Canadian whiskey they have is Kirkland. Kirkland is the only brand they have for Canadian whiskey. That's an American-based company.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So, if anyone wants to know me a little more, please visit my link, my account or YouTube, Pina Sweet. I have there an introduction.
Yes, she has an introduction that will explain who she is and the history of her life,
Yeah.
including her family.
Fernandez. That's still there. My father was a carpenter, and he's working in Manila, a big construction company. the name is AMO, Amo. My mother is was a dressmaker. That's why I always wear cute dresses when I was a kid.
And a restaurateur.
And we also have a restaurant. So yeah, she was doing too, just making in a restaurant. We have people working in the restaurants. And what else? My mother also, yeah, she's a businesswoman. She was a businesswoman. She has many business. She worked in she sell sweet products, Tupperware, everything. She really works hard, and my father too. But when my father had his what's this, appendicitis operation, when he was working in Manila as a construction worker, then my mother uh, they decided my father to just work with the work in our restaurant. And yeah, he stopped doing the carpentry. Then we also had tricycles. We have 3 tricycles. My father also drive tricycles for some passengers in our area.
Yep.
So they really work hard for the family.
They had a lot of things going on. Yep. It's the best way to do it here.
So,
Hmm?
we have,
No.
we have never rode in a trick since I have here. Preaching to the choir. Papa,
Yeah, Bucamdano.
the choir.
It is a dangerous proposition to ride in a trike. I met one guy at the immigration, and he had an accident in a trike, been in a collision with a car, and they yanked him. The people pulled him out of the trike so hard, his foot was caught, and they pulled him so hard that they broke his ankle to get him out of the wreckage. And he was in a wheelchair being wheeled in by a Filipina and a fella, and they were seriously concerned. And his foot was wrapped in Band-Aids and was all swollen up and looked really bad. And I'm almost convinced that he absolutely got nowhere near the medical care that he should have got. Anyway, he was in a trike and he got in an accident. You don't want to be involved in that. And we also had an issue in town last year where at a common intersection where trikes come down to the main street, they use this street commonly to get down to the downtown core. And they're lined up there, 6, 7, 8, 10 deep all the time, coming down this street. Well, this car came down the street behind the group, forgot to stop. For whatever reason, I don't know why, I didn't get that detail, drove right into them and pushed them all. It made just a mess of things there. So yeah, trikes are not the best place to be in a collision. So maybe not a good idea to use them if you can avoid it. Tuk-tuk is safer and way more comfortable, and it costs the same money to ride in a tuk-tuk as it does a trike. So
Yeah, I remember my father were driving to Bay to visit some family there, family relatives, and then a car hit us. Yeah.
not surprised.
I had a big bruise on my left leg. But no major problem, just bruise.
Yeah, luckily.
Yeah.
Now, Bucamdano says Senator Dan Fernandez is from
Yeah,
Laguna.
yeah.
And let's see. Papa Philippines preaching to the choir. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that even people that are newly immigrated to Canada are really sick and tired of what's going on with the government. They can see nonsense because they come from a country that was full of political bullshit. So they can see what he's doing and they're going to vote him out. He's toast. But I think what you'll be surprised by is how well the NDP does. You look out, the NDP is going to come up at the last second and take a big bite right out of somebody's butt during the next election. Watch out for that.
Kids, I bet that hard to find, but there must be some that never had.
Never had kids.
Excuse me, I'll be back.
Okay, she's going to go potty.
I have something on my teeth.
You have a what?
Candy.
Oh, she's got candy stuck on her tooth. Okay, she'll be back. Good morning, Nalad. Same in America right now. I think that every G7 nation right now, Germany, what, 20 G20 nations, all of them are really not happy with politics. Like in France,
Never had kids.
no, not happy. Italy, not happy. Australia, really not happy in Australia, especially with this woke nonsense. Oh my goodness. And feminism has taken a big bite out of Australia. Let's not talk about feminism. Oh Lord. I'm all for equality. I'm just not for this latest version of feminism. They call it third wave. I call it nuclear feminism because once you're involved in a nuclear event, you ain't coming back. You'll never be normal again. You will just not be the same person after a nuclear apocalypse. And this third wave feminism is basically a nuclear apocalypse warfare on the female mind. I totally am into letting them have whatever the hell they want. You want to be president? Fine. You want to run corporations? Fine. You want to stay at home and have children? Fine. Whatever you want is fine. I'm for equality. But feminists, man, they're just man-hating she-brutes, and I have no use for them. If you gave them all the powers that they are demanding, it would be like living in Germany in 1934. Just 2 more years, and the feminists would start building camps for us. Sorry for being so out there about it, but that's how I feel about third wave feminism. It's no good to anybody.
I will answer Listerine about his question. If I know some people or couples that have never kids, yeah, I've known some, but mostly, yeah, they have children. Very seldom, Filipinos have no kids.
I have noticed though,
But
go ahead.
But this time, Filipino, they learned already about the family planning. So mostly they have 2, 3 kids, 4 the maximum.
Yeah. Used to be much more, but they would have 6 kids, 7 kids back in the day. But there was a reason for that. It wasn't because they couldn't control themselves. It wasn't because they had nothing better to do. About 50, 100 years ago, you had to have several children because your children were your safety net in old age. You would have a place to stay. You would have somebody to care for you. You would have financial stability in your retirement.
Yeah.
Due to your children all giving a little bit back in their lives to their parents to make sure that they were okay in old age. And that's the basic reason why they had all those kids. Now, things are changing here. There is still not enough economic security here, but it is changing to the better, slowly. So the need to have plenty of children is actually going down. So that is where it is. That's how I think anyway. I don't know, you have to ask a Filipino. I can't say about that, really. I don't have the right.
Good morning, Nalad. Welcome to our live.
Now, let's see. Have you taken all the Filipino modes of transportation? Trike, bike, jeepney, and carabo.
Oh no, not yet. Carbo cart.
Oh, no, not yet. They're still available as a tourist thing at the cathedral in Manila. You can get on a carabo there, but the cost of maintaining a horse now is so expensive that it's difficult. But yeah, there's some guys there, carabos, they have been doing that. The grandfather did it, their dad did it, they're still doing it. It's what they do. And, they're great with the tourists. And anybody that rides in those things and goes for a run around the town there, the old town, they always come back with great reviews, how wonderful it was. So we got to try it, but just haven't done it yet. Oh, this dream, thoughts on feminism. Well, I'm kidding. I could say things on YouTube that would get me into so much trouble. My channel would never be seen the light of day again. So, like I say, I have no problem with equality. This is what women want. They want equality. They want to have all the rights, freedoms of men. Feminism, they want all the rights and freedoms of men, but they don't want the obligation. They don't want the responsibility. They don't want the obligation. That's the missing ingredient with feminism. Equality is one thing. It's fine. Why not? If she's better at this job, you hire her. Fair. But feminism? No, it's a different cat, man.
There.
Yeah.
On next year lang. Yeah, February 2027. I will bring him to, what's the name of the I forget.
2027?
Yeah, what's the place there where we ate at night?
I don't know, babe. We never eat at night.
Chaong, Quezon.
Chaong?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's the place?
I don't know.
Wait,
There's
I remember it again.
there is a roadside. Okay, there's a south of us towards Chaong. Is it Chaong? Chaong. There is a town down the road called Chaong, and on the way to Chaong is a little side road place where you can pull in with your car. They got picnic benches. They got a few little restaurants. It's treed. It's well lit at night. It's really nice. It's really a nice place to go. And lots of people go there in the evenings to have a meal and to sit and chat and stuff like that. I don't remember the name of it either, but I'll find it.
There's a Carabao cart.
Yeah, there's a Carabao
cart. It's not a real one, but
no.
But there's a real one in what's the name of the place in Shaong? Like there's what's this?
It's near the arch.
Yeah,
Quezon.
near the arch.
There's an arch when you enter the province of Quezon. It's been there.
I will remember it before it
since
ends.
1924.
Okay.
And the chunks of it keep disappearing because trucks keep hitting the top. There's this arch. It was made in 1924, and a 2-lane road goes through it. Now, the lanes are skinny because in 1924, cars were skinny. Carts were skinny. You didn't need a 9-10 foot lane wide. So the lanes are like 8 feet. And you go under this arch.
Yes.
Now, sometimes the guys in semi-trucks will go under the arch, and they don't have room to move over to get to the center of the arch where it's higher. So somehow they miscalculate and they're stuck over here. And they go barreling through and they'll catch the arch. And they'll take a chunk out of the arch as it goes through there.
Okay, I remember now. Villa Escudero. You can see the link of Villa Escudero. I will bring him there in February and also to experience the Carabao cart.
Why in February? We could go next week.
It's expensive.
Oh, it's expensive. Okay, next year.
I have to save some money.
Next year.
Yeah.
Let's see. Does Asley know men call their wives old battle axe in the West? Oh, yeah, we call them a lot of things. But they call us a lot of things too, and that's equality, baby. That's equality, baby. Mm. Um, I could do an episode
He is telling
on feminism, but I don't know. I don't want to go there because there are channels that are very, very popular, and they do a lot of tearing Western women down big time, and that's their bread and butter, and that's what they do. These red pill and black pill channels, and that's what they do, and they get away with it because once you make a certain amount of money through advertising for YouTube, they kind of give you a little more carte blanche to do what you want. It's an unofficial situation. Officially, if you as a man go on there and start hating on women, it's called hating. It's called hate speech, and they will make your channel go poof, gone. But if you're a lady doing it about men, well, that's okay. Because, YouTube is basically a woke platform still. It is a left-leaning platform, and like it or hate it, that's the reality of it. And you have to show care and attention to what you do and say and what topics you touch on and how you touch on them and all of this stuff. Or you're taking some pretty big chances. Now, these channels got big because they never really got slapped, but they just played along the edges of it. They got away with it just barely, but one more syllable out of place and they would have been gone, kind of thing. It says, some friend in...
Is asking for shout out.
Oh, Los Baños.
Yeah. No, they're not here.
They're here? Oh, Villa Escudero.
No.
Well, I thought that's what we were.
No,
Who is it?
One. I have friend in Los Baños asking for a shout out.
Oh, okay.
Shout out to Jonathan and Ida for watching our live.
Hello. Let's see.
Shout out to my only son, CJ, and my grandkids.
You got to come and visit us here in Saskatchewan. They should rename Southern Luzon Saskatchewan because of the wind, and as dry spots go in the Philippines, we are in semi-arid conditions here, I swear. Antwin Monroe. Mr. Monroe, how long until you're going back to Canada working before you return? I will be returning the second half of April. I'm going back the second half of April to get back to work for May the 1st. That is the plan. And then I can be back here, let's see, May, June, July, August, September, the end of October. 6 months in Canada. Western culture trivia time. Can you name the Three Stooges?
No.
She doesn't know the Three Stooges.
No, I heard about it, but I don't watch comedy, American comedy.
Oh, no.
English comedy.
She can tell you more than you might be comfortable about her knowing about. Like Asley likes some TV shows, American TV. WKRP in Cincinnati. Remember that? WKRP. She loves WKRP in Cincinnati. Asley loves WKRP in Cincinnati. She also loves the Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah, but I'm not good in remembering the names
I know.
of the people.
It's fine. But
I love the but not much on comedy program.
But they are comedies.
Yeah, but not very. What's this? It's not a heavy comedy.
Oh, yeah. It's situation comedy.
Yeah.
It's a day-to-day life comedy.
Yeah, day-to-day life comedy is fine, but the real comedy.
Like, I don't think she would like Martin and Rowan's laugh in. That's a little heavy.
Yeah. I like comedy, but the problem is they're using like some idiomatic expressions that I cannot understand easily
Uh,
sometimes.
well, she understands WKRP well enough.
Yeah.
And the fact that in one of the shticks on the Beverly Hillbillies is always these people who don't know what this means coming to a place like California, which was very progressive even in its day in the 60s, and her watching them explore this new life, she sees a lot of parallels with that. So she likes that. Um, um, the goofball thing in Beverly Hillbillies where the doorbell keeps going off and they're always like, "Where's that noise coming from?" Stuff like that. She likes that, and yeah, she likes Granny, and she
Yeah,
yeah
the granny.
she likes Granny with her serious rage.
Yeah.
So yeah, she likes WKRP because she likes to see what's going on with the guys at WKRP, and she likes the situation comedies where there's actually the people are happy together and they have problems and they usually it's comedy and they figure it out. So
Yeah.
she really likes them. Johnny Fever, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's see, and disable the dislike button. Yeah, I don't know, man. I get a lot of dislikes if I didn't. If I did, I get some dislikes though. I see in my stats every time. Like if I have 100 likes, there's always one or two guys that go dink dink, don't like. There's one or two every time. Yeah, Bruce, the NDP were the worst thing to happen to Canada. Actually, any career politician would be the worst thing to happen to Canada now. I mean, it's there's nobody in politics that's there to do anything for the country. They're there to do things for themselves. That's it. It's a profit machine now. That's all it is. It's completely out of control in Canada, in the US, in England, in Australia. It's out of control. And all they want to do is control us. They want to send us back to feudalism if they could get away with it. I'm sure of that. Sorry, guys. Nose is running. Soap? Oh yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen Soap on YouTube. Probably there's some episodes of Soap. I wanted to see if she liked Golden Girls, but Golden Girls is a little bit too at each other, too catty. I don't think Asley really likes that too much. Do you sing karaoke at get together? I do sing karaoke a little bit. I have a favorite song. Do you remember a song called Kentucky Woman? Kentucky woman, she want to know you, she want to own you. Kentucky woman. Change Kentucky to Laguna. That's my song here. Laguna woman, she want to know you, she want to own you. Laguna woman. So yeah, I sing that one, Laguna woman. And it always gets kind of funny results. Leslie would like Married with Children. That's possible. Asley probably would like Married with Children. Probably. She probably would. I mean, can you imagine if they released a TV show called like Married with Children today? Well, they will soon. You watch. Somebody in Hollywood will decide that they're going to throw some gasoline on a fire to get ratings, and they'll do exactly that. You watch. Mark my words.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay with children, yes. I love kids. And kids loves me too. Kids
Oh, yeah.
love me.
We go out and we made the mistake one time of giving some candy. Oh no. Yeah. Now they see us coming and it's like,
Yeah.
so we only take candy on occasion. Okay. On occasion. And Asley says only once in a while, because if they see us coming every time because we give them candy every time, then they'll keep running to us. So
But they are nice, you know. Even without candy, they come to us, get our hand for blessing, and they hug us. Imagine the little, little kids hugging him on his leg like that.
yeah,
They're so cute.
they all come running up and they will take your hand and touch it to their forehead as a
Yeah.
blessing to you. So, Listerine 414. Growing up, did you look up to the Queen and the monarchy? Not especially. I remember one time when the Queen and Charles were not the Queen, Princess Diana and Charles were doing a tour of Canada. They came through Kelowna, BC, and I was working at a gas station in Kelowna. And the travel, the cars all came rolling through from the airport, and there was a long motorcade of cars. And when we saw the Queen, what we assumed was Princess Diana and Prince Charles limo rolling past, we did this, just for fun. But no real affiliation to the Queen or the King. Not really. The Queen, yes. Everybody coming after her? No, not really.
Yes, Bukem, I also watch Fernando Fo Jr., a good, very fast, and Eddie Rodriguez. They're good actors and more. And also Dulcie, Vic, Soto, Vice Ganda, they're comedians. I like, of course, Filipino comedy because it's easy for me to understand. Yeah, they're very good. Thumbs up.
Okay. So we got 24 folks up. Please remember, people, if you haven't done it yet, please click the like button so we can expand the channel and get more viewers. And the more viewers I get, the more ad revenue I make, and the more ad revenue I make, the more money I can put in the kitty for Asley's house. So please hit that like button. It's a small thing. Thank you. Sanford and Son? No, definitely not. No. Sanford and Son, no. They're even freaking out about Friends now. They're saying Friends was, not correct because there was no minority groups on Friends. Well, some people don't have friends that are in a minority, that's all. It wasn't anything that was done on purpose to segregate or to exclude anyone. It just happened that way. But now they're all over it saying, oh no, Friends was very bad and blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay. Do Canadian judges still wear the white wigs? I don't know. I haven't been to court in a while. So I don't know. I have no idea, man. Comedy Dolphy, Vic Soto, Vice Ganda. Sanford's Son, yeah, definitely would not fly. Could you imagine if they aired The Honeymooners now? Oh! Yeah, I think anybody that would air The Honeymooners now would be in prison. They would put them in prison. Hate speech. Gone. The writers, the producers, director, the actors, everything. Just everything. All gone. Prison. I have a channel on YouTube. Oh! Well, Bookham Dano, listen, send me the link for that channel on your channel, and send me the link on our Facebook channel, on South Pass Philippines Facebook channel. Send me a message in there. Send me the link to your channel. I'll check it out. Let's see, what else can we talk about? What were we going to talk about? I don't know what we were going to talk about. Anyway, I don't know. We're going to shut her down here in about 15 minutes. So anybody has any more questions, spit them out, or inquiries or curiosities, or you want to get a tip about how to do this while you're here, or what to do, what not to do, where to go, where not to go. I'm all ears, baby. There are some
I'm
incredible places here.
excited for our meeting with Tita Marie.
Yes, that's going to happen soon.
Yeah, this week.
And we're going to meet with Andrew and somebody else is coming to see us, but I haven't heard back from him yet.
I know it's Ian.
Yeah, Ian. Yeah. Ian. There's a fellow on here, and Ian. I can't remember his whole handle, but he's coming. He wants to visit and see us here in town. So him and his wife are coming to town. There's a date set, but we haven't heard anything yet back from him for a firm date. So we're waiting on that.
We're supposed to meet them, but we are going to Puerto Galera with the family, so we're not able to meet them that time, and we're asking to move it to another date.
What is your cost of living titled under? It's in the playlist of moving to the Philippines. Most of that is in moving to the Philippines. Let's see, is marriage in the conversation? It is, but not at this time. We will get that done as soon as we can.
Hello,
But it's a financial obligation. It's not kosher right now. It's too much money.
My favorite Filipino food is dinuguan in sisig. What are your favorites? What's your favorite Filipino?
I don't know. You make so many things for me. It's like a stir fry with gravy, and it has pork in it and vegetables. I can't remember the name. Help me out. What is it called?
Actually, I don't know, because I just make my own recipe for you, because you don't. Most of Filipino food have soy sauce, and
Yeah, I don't like soy sauce.
he doesn't eat soy sauce, so
No.
I made my own recipe, but no name yet.
So yeah, she basically takes some pork, potato, vegetables, and she takes the sauce and some stuff and makes this nice brown gravy and stir fries it, and puts it down in front of me with some of that and gravy. Well, if you look some of the pictures that I have up there's a couple of photos, I think, and you can see it. It's delicious. And she has some vegetables on the side and usually a few slices of apple for dessert. So it's great.
But he likes afritada, like ground pork afritada. What else?
Calderon?
Adobo pork, adobo
I like
pork.
adobo.
But yeah, I use oyster sauce instead of soy sauce. So a different taste.
Yeah, it tastes good to me. Oyster sauce tastes great. Bruce says you need to see Gilligan's Island. Yeah, she might like Gilligan's Island. If she likes the Beverly Hillbillies, I'm betting she will like Gilligan's Island. Let's see. A stew. Yeah, it is a stew, sort of. Here we are on the other sides of the planet. We are hanging out together live. Amazing. Well, there's about a second and a half. My concern is if the war gets serious, they're going to start popping satellites. Lasers start popping off satellites. But hopefully that doesn't happen. And so far it hasn't. Yeah, it's a miracle. But one of the problems we have is we have to keep coming up with bigger and bigger miracles. Imagine 100 years from now, they'll be saying, can you imagine? I'm here on Mars and you're on the moon and we're having a conversation like this. You think I'm fooling? 100 years from now, there could be people living on Mars and people living on the moon, and the moon could have been completely, have installed a living atmosphere around the moon by that time. They found a way to transport or to build an atmosphere fast on a given planet. So the moon could be, growing crops in 100 years from now. Who knows the way things are going? You could transfer there. It's just, like Star Trek on the transporter. Whoop, next year on the moon. 100 years, sure.
Wait, I would like to add from Philippine Dream Bohol. He likes dinuguan. Yeah, dinuguan is really yummy. I like that occasionally. And sisig, my mom's sisig is was perfect. I love sisig too. But he doesn't eat sisig because it has fats. He doesn't eat fats.
Yeah, I don't like the fat.
Yeah, only pork, meat, and dinuguan. When he asked me,
This is so
what's
weird.
that? I said, oh, you will not. Don't ask about what I'm eating. You won't eat this. But it's lovely dinuguan. Love it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yummy,
funny.
yummy.
I won't eat the fat, but I will eat bacon, and bacon is 50 to 70% fat.
But when you fry it, when you
Yeah,
fry it,
but if fry is
the
different.
oil, yeah, the oil
It's
cut.
cooked.
Yeah, cooked almost.
We love the Philippines, but we're dog lovers, and we have difficulty getting the way that the pups are permitted to run free and no controls. I don't suspect, Paul Rogers, I don't suspect that there's a safe way to let them run free, because there's a much higher likelihood of them picking things up here than in Canada. Ringworm and stuff like that. Distemper, ringworm, rabies, things like that. There's a much higher likelihood of them catching something here than in Canada. Like if an animal dies out here, and they find something on the ground and they eat it, well, that could be it for your dog. So if you let them run loose here, it's a risk. It's a risk. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying, well, there's an elevated risk. If they have their shots and everything, it's probably not a problem, but just saying, it is what it is. I find it difficult to find a person who will allow pets to be in the house if you rent it. A lot of people here don't understand the concept of having pets in a house. They keep them on the property, but not inside. So
Yeah, but some Filipino, yeah, they keep it inside.
it
Just like
depends.
my sister. It depends on a person here. Wait, I have Philippine Dreams Bohol, Caldereta. Beth, tell
Mm.
them how do you find pork with peanut butter?
Interesting. Try that.
He likes it.
Pork with
Yeah.
peanut butter. It's a little different, but it's actually a good combination. It is. So if you got some bacon, put some peanut butter on your bacon, man. Yeah. I'm kidding. But if you fry it into the sauce, the peanut butter, it gives it a really nice flavor. It really does. If any of you guys like to chef around in the kitchen, play with that. Take a little bit of that and put it in the gravy and melt that peanut butter into the gravy and play with it and just see what goes on with that. It's pretty surprising how good it is.
Yeah, I'm making him caldereta, pork with peanut butter, not the bacon.
Let's see. We have to get along with each other first before that happens. Yeah, it does have to happen. I'm afraid they're going to cull the herd, man, like it or not.
Oh, Paul Roger.
Somebody will screw up and cull the herd.
Welcome here, Paul Roger. We love Philippines.
I'm a bacon lover, Crispy. Yeah, me too. I love bacon. I love 2 pounds of bacon. No problem. No problem.
Right.
Why did you choose the Philippines over South America? Well, Johnny Cruising Places. The reason why I did it was a couple of things. A small reason why is because of the cartels. I didn't want to get involved in living with people that are attached to the cartels. And there are some people doing that, and I didn't want to go there. But the big reason was, and way bigger than the reason I just explained, One day when I was a little boy, I'll make this brief because I've said it before, out, and we're back. Are we back? Did we just go out and come back? Yeah, we're back. Sitting in the bathroom, my mom's house, when I was about 12 or 15. And I've got the Encyclopedia Britannica in the house. And I happen to have pee with me. That's not a joke. I open the book and I'm flipping through and I see the Philippines. And I'm reading about the Philippines. It's like 2, 3, 4 pages all about the Philippines. And I was so impressed. And this was in the 70s. I said, oh, I got to go there. I got to see that. That sounds so fantastic. And that stuck with me in the back of my head all my life. After my marriage folded, I had every reason and opportunity to do this. And I knew at 58 that I might not have another chance if I didn't do it now. Well, I was unencumbered. I had some debts, but if I sold some of my stuff, I could clear my debts and I could just say, okay, I'm going. I can always fly back if I don't like it. So I did. And here I am. I only come back to Canada for 6 months because I have to for work. Once my pensions are kicked in, that's it. I'm here till I die. So South America never got a fair shake. I never looked at it, but I never went there. I could have, I should have. There's a guy at work, he's from Nicaragua, and he was swearing up and down, you should go to Nicaragua. But I never did. It's easier to get back home to Canada from Central America. Way easier, way cheaper. There are benefits, there are advantages, but here's where I ended up, and I'm happy. So.
Hello, Donald Haley. Welcome to our live.
Okay, you have a good day. Bukam you have a great day.
Salamat. Oh, Bicol Express is really, I love it too. Kare-kare with vegetables, lots of different vegetables. It's very good.
Yeah, 6-6 is the only way to gain some of your time back. Yeah, I had the best of both worlds by doing a 6 and 6. I mean, there are things in Canada that you can't have here that I miss. I miss my motorbike. I miss going for a ride out into BC on my motorbike. I miss real good bacon. I miss good steak. You can get steak here, but I find that I just prefer the flavor of it grown in Canada on grain stock. It's in Canada. There are some things I miss. I miss Denny's, which I can't really afford in Canada, but once a week I break down and I give myself a $22 hamburger, which is ridiculous, but I do it once a week. Things like that. I miss Canada for some of the things that it does offer. And I miss the Philippines for some of the things that it offers. So I get the best of both worlds and I try to minimize the negatives in my life and accentuate the positive, and everything goes well. So far. Anyway. Yeah, I don't miss the snow. Philippine dreams, I do not miss the snow, man. I don't like the cold. I never have. And I'm from Brandon, Manitoba. That is the center of cold in Canada. The only place colder is downtown Winnipeg. So, I mean, yeah, I hate the cold. I have reason to hate it. I have a great personal experience with cold, so I'm not interested in it. Okay. Well, we're at 2 hours, folks. If you've got anything left you want to add or say, or click the like button, please. Now's the time. We're going to shut her down here and get started with our day. I've got to water some plants, take out some garbage, do some things, and we have to go buy groceries today. So we'll be doing a grocery video today. The cost of groceries. That will be on Asley's channel.
Yeah, April, first week of April.
Yeah, well, you were going shopping today, but it will be on her channel soon. It's going to go on her channel.
We're not going shopping today.
Yeah, we are.
No.
We have no bread. We have no butter.
Just bread.
Okay, we're gonna go to the small store to Dolly and get bread and
just
butter.
a small store. No need to go to a big.
We will wait for a day
Supermart.
when they do Zumba at the mall, which is Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday?
Choose today,
No, Zumba at Central Mall.
Tuesday,
Tuesday and
Thursday, and Saturday. But I only
so you could go to Zumba tomorrow. Today is Monday.
tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's Monday morning here and Sunday evening where you folks are.
Yeah,
So,
I miss doing Zumba.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, she loves Zumba. And she enjoys doing Zumba.
Thank
And
you,
she does
Philippines.
Zumba and I do McDonald's. I don't do Zumba, man. I'm too big. I don't move like that. I would kill myself. Parts of me would fly off. Kill other people.
Thank you, Papa. Philippines and Philippine Dream Ball.
Okay, yeah, we're going to shut her down then. All right, folks. Thank you. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you saying hello, and appreciate you contributing to the channel by clicking on that like button, or even sending a guy a buck, whatever you like. But click the like button, please. It does help the channel, and it costs you nothing. It's a benefit to us. We appreciate it greatly. And I guess that's it for today. So,
Thanks to all.
and I'm Nelson, and this is Asli, the beautiful woman of the lake. And I will talk to you guys again next Sunday night at 7 p.m. if you're Central.
Yeah.
If you're in Calgary, it's 6 p.m. But, you know, check it out.
If you're in the Philippines, it's Monday, 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Monday in the morning if you're here in the Philippines. So you guys have a great night. The sun is up. It's still coming. You'll see it soon. And we will talk to you again next week. See ya. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Thank you.
Whoop. Sorry about the finger. There we go. There. Did I do it? There. Okay. Bye. Sorry about the finger.